night, you can't grab it. Fire underneath my hood is outstanding. Blast through a wall of bricks like Superman did. Ain't nothing holding me back but me standing. So I'ma take off right now from this planet. The new sound has been found, and yo, I don't know what you've been told.
With Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance, we are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll run. Here's Devon Achane. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. They work now on 2nd and 9. Achane gets it from the gun. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5.
21G.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A big play there on the catch and run. And the Dolphins are going to get a fresh set of downs. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Open man is Waddle, complete. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. Now Tua. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Tyreek Hill, 32 yards. And the Dolphins are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at the 34. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's complete. It's Zay Flowers with it. Down the left sideline. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Zay Flowers, 66 yards. And the Ravens are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Tucker with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And going deep for Hill. It's caught inside the 25. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And, Charles, the name of the game last time, efficiency. Their very first snap, they connected for a quick touchdown.
They get more value than just the points from that series as well. Only needing 1 play, it keeps the entire offense rested up.
Javon Holland coming up to make the stop. Here's 2nd and 10. Play action. Now Jackson. This throw taken in by Isaiah Likely. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a first down. Johnson. Down the left sideline. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Deontay Johnson, 54 yards. And the Ravens are an extra point away from evening this one up. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Charles, this offense, they've been on a roll. 2 drives ago they scored. Remember, last drive was that 1-play touchdown strike, so now they're looking to make it. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Brandon Stephens. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
Pretty entertaining start. 14 all the score on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. Henry up the middle. And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
On 3rd down, Henry powering his way forward. Still on his feet. And all the way in for the Ravens touchdown. Derrick Henry, 41 yards. And the Ravens have moved out in front.
We see this a lot on 3rd and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the first, but he takes it all the way into the end zone.
Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And going deep for Hill. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Tyreek Hill on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. And this is turning out to be something to monitor as this game goes along. That's now 3 touchdown catches for him here in this first half alone. Sanders now to add the extra point. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And just shutting him off there. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now.
56 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches.
Now Jackson taps this forward jet sweep. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down, a nice, consistent gain.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
That's the first time he's called his own number, but he's got to be overjoyed with the results. He wasn't just going to settle for a modest gain. To me, he was determined to come through with a big message to a defense that slept on him in the pocket.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. They'll run it again with Henry. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
Well, they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass.
And he is going to lose yardage here. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
He kept it in his hands and tried to push it across the goal line himself, but the defensive front wouldn't allow him to do so, bringing up 2nd down and a bit farther.
They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal?
In motion, Aguilar.
Hey, middle.
This time, Jackson will throw it out to his left. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. some more. Lamar Jackson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Ravens have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Now Tucker to add the PAT. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game. So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. And this will wind up way short of the landing zone, so that's going to move the ball all the way up to the 40-yard line. Tua, a final shot before half. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be license to take some shots downfield.
Second down, they go again with Henry. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 93 yards on the ground now for Henry. He's got a first down. They'll run it with Johnson. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Hey, middle.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. A gain of 3, second down.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
And for Jackson, this may be a free play. Throw left side complete. That's Flowers. So offside's the call, and they understandably decline it.
And this is why we're seeing more and more teams hiring that one coach to the staff that's in charge of all these things. This one's minor. It's pretty easy to figure out. But all the game management stuff, trying to help out the head coach in his decision-making process.
And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. To throw is Jackson. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Ravens take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Tucker now for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a two-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realize what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a free position.
Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 67 yards. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. Sanders on for the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter, despite their defense giving up that. And Henry's hit. He lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And now it's second down, but here's the field goal team out onto the field. And the attempt at 3 will have to come from the other end of the field as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The fumble on first down. Now here's second down.
Middle.
Now it's Jackson. This will go to Henry out wide. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
A first down carry for Henry. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
Let's face it, you always want a team full of guys who can get you first downs and big plays of all styles, but you've got to have a big man. You can just turn and hand it to, and he can be dependable in picking up first downs.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Deontay Johnson with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this fourth quarter. Tucker now to add the point after. And the lead is up to 14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
All right, fellas, listen up.
The drive starts with a run from Achane. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Here's second down and 3. Again, it's Achane. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's first and 10. Now Tua. Now Achane on first and 10. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. They come up now on second and 2. Here's Tua. And going deep for Hill. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked up by Brandon Stephens. And the Ravens are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense. But they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. Second and 5. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. Well, looking deep here for Flowers. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw in coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And the Dolphins will begin this drive in great field position, first and 10. This is first and 10. Throwing Tua. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
You get into these 2-minute drill situations, and you've often got tired legs on the offensive line. But these defenders, they've been rotating in and out, and they're a little bit fresher and quicker. And the pressure there forced the incompletion.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
9-yard gain on the play. And it's third down.
20, TX. 21G.
Tua. Sliding out of the pocket. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
No choice but to go. Here's fourth down now. Tua. He's got his running back out of the backfield. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked in the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got.
And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with the clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
Problem for them, they needed that score with a little more time left on the clock. I think just too little too late now.
I would agree with that, and we're programmed never to say never. But in this case, we're asking a lot for them to even think they have a chance.
So with just a few ticks left, they need a miracle. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. So that last kickoff, just a mere formality, obviously, Charles, wrapping up a game that they should be very happy about, in which they got the win.
Yeah, I thought they were clearly the better team by the end, and they earned this one with a terrific game plan and consistent effort throughout. Only fitting that they had the ball when the clock hit 0.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Ravens are victorious here as we say so long from Baltimore.
Hey, yo, fresh out the beta game in my jeans. Black, slap, what do that mean? It mean that banging. Have my hand out, let me hang. Hey, break down, stay down. Look what I make now. Hit boy, earthquake, boy, it's a shakedown. I done so much work, they think it's fake now. Big fish, every beat is just bait now. Got rich, some switch, they try to hate now. Leave, I'm straight, I got a rake now. Need cheese, cash app, Venmo or PayPal. Turned up to the max, I'm finna break down. Flow water, big trip, boy, this a gray cloud. Highlights, ball is life, my whole take, wow. Big boss, hella chicken, I feel like Rick Ross. Why you going so damn hard? They got me off. These new ain't with me if I...
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the outskirts of the nation's capital. It's Northwest Stadium in Landover, the home of the Commanders.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
The veteran, Jason Sanders, ready to get us started. And off we go from just outside our nation's capital. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
First carry for the versatile Austin Eckler. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
Based on the routes downfield, it looked like the protection was designed to give the quarterback a little bit more time to wait for things to uncover downfield. So give credit up front to the defensive line. Immediate pressure early speeds up the quarterback's clock. He's got no choice than to get rid of it, probably a little bit earlier than he would have preferred.
They get 10 yards on the hook up there. Good for a Commanders 1st down.
On the set.
Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
As a pass rusher, you don't always need to record a sack to make your presence felt. Creating pressure, move the quarterback, affect his timing. Those are all different ways to take pressure off your coverage unit.
He's got his tight end. There's Ertz. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. A big play there for Washington. And even 30 yards.
They've come out swinging here on this opening drive through the air, and that's exactly what they wanted to do. Generate some early chunk plays and try to get some points.
Yet another Alabama back in the league. This is Brian Robinson. 2nd down and 8.
Let's go now.
Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. That one complete to Brian Robinson. A gain there of 10 yards. 1st down, Washington.
And what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets and put so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, the quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
Ready, go!
To throw is Daniels on 1st and 10. He finds the veteran Ertz. And the Commanders are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's 1st and goal.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll run with Robinson. And he's going to be stopped just short of the goal line. Couldn't reach that ball across, setting up 2nd and goal. Here now, 2nd down and goal.
Get it?
Throwing is Daniels. Hit as he threw it. The pass is incomplete.
They couldn't quite connect there on that short pass, Mike, and I just think it's worth reminding everyone how different the concepts are down here in the red zone than what the rest of the game plan calls for in the normal part of the field.
Is it time to turn to the running game to get in? 3rd and goal coming up. Getting the tight end involved in the run game here. And waiting, no signal. He did not. No, he did not get in. And that's going to bring up 4th and goal. And that is going to be knocked away. Incomplete. And with that, time has expired here in the opening quarter. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. The lefty right to the air to start. He's going to look deep for Tyreek. Accelerating toward midfield. Still going. And what an effort after the catch. He goes all the way. An even 100 yards. Touchdown, Miami. A huge play there. They go in the air. We only see a few touchdowns of that length all year. They go from backed up to in the end zone for a touchdown.
It is, Mike. In this case, most teams are saying, let's just pick up a first down. At the very least, give our punter some room out of the end zone. But not this guy. He's thinking taking it to distance, and that's exactly what he was able to do.
After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. Austin Eckler now to return. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line.
Tiger, 19 Tiger.
On 1st and 10, here's Daniels. That's caught downfield. McLaurin brings it in. And he's going to take this one all the way. 71 yards. Touchdown, Washington. Austin Seibert now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Commanders will level things out at 7 apiece. So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. Tyreek now to return it. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Tua now on 1st down. That one intercepted. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown. Nothing better than a big man touchdown. The defensive lineman comes up with a pick 6. Celebration time for the guys up front.
Yeah, Mike, and you can always see which guys have a little running back in their pass, because this big guy, when he got his hands on the ball, he was not being stopped until he found himself in the end zone.
Seibert out now for the extra point. His kick is good, and the Commanders will move out to a 14-7 lead. Seibert now following the touchdown. He's out to kick it away. And we'll see a return here from his own end zone. And he goes nowhere. Buried back at the 15-yard line. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. Now the former Texas A&M Aggie. Here's Devon Achane. And a good one here. He'll be marked down up past the 25-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Tua. He's going to air this one out, looking for Hill. That is hard. And he has got this one all the way down to the 2-yard line. Here's Achane. Trying to fight his way into the end zone, but they will mark him short. Down at the 1. Now here's 2nd and goal. One more time, it's Achane. And this one's blown up. It's back at the 5-yard line now. They'll run with Achane. Who wants it more here? 4th and goal from the 1. They snap it to Tua. And that's going to be incomplete. They roll the dice, 4th and goal, but they're going to wind up being turned away by the defense.
And here we have a real gutsy call here, Mike, early in this game offensively. I think you're giving up a surefire field goal attempt, but at the same time, you're demonstrating to your players, hey, offense, I have a lot of trust in you, and let's see if they have this same approach as the rest of this game plays on.
That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
This is such a critical moment in the game, that middle 4 minutes, the final 2 minutes of the first half, and then the possession to come out of the halftime break. So maximizing this possession here before halftime is critical.
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer.
For these young rookie quarterbacks, every snap in the NFL is an opportunity to have a lesson learned, and sometimes the lessons come a little bit harder than others. In this case, they kind of fool them with their blitz package. It's a little bit more complex at the NFL level than it is necessarily in college, and I think he just got a first-hand taste of just how fast this pressure can get on you, and sometimes when it speeds up that clock, you can make a bad throw.
A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete, but pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down. Back to throw is Tua. A lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
In motion, it's Waddle. Throwing on 3rd down, Tagovailoa. Here's a shot toward the end zone.
So this is where an offensive play caller needs to come to the rescue of his quarterback, because this defense, they're onto you. They've got 2 picks. They're starting to pick up on your tendencies. They're shifting guys over to counter them. Now you've got to add some wrinkles. Now you've got to throw them a curveball and try to shift back some of that advantage to your side of the ball.
And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that any time a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. You just saw a great example of it here. I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
The 2nd down throw is incomplete.
Timing and trust, critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
So, after 2 straight incompletions, here's 3rd and 10.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
Daniels gonna throw again, and that is incomplete.
It's pretty remarkable at this stage, Mike, that they're even winning this game. I mean, anytime a quarterback is completing less than 50% of his throws, you just don't see that very often, and it just seems like time and time again, this quarterback and his intended targets, they're just...
Oh, the blitz gets there. He is sacked, and they will turn it over on downs.
No, I think there's certain times, Mike, throughout the game that call for a very aggressive style of play. I'm just not quite sure this was one of those situations, but I guess we'll see how it plays out throughout the rest of the game.
He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down. From the gun, here's Tua. He's going to look deep for Tyreek.
You have to come down with those opportunities. You're not going to get your hands on the ball very often as a defensive player. And when you do, let alone in the end zone, those are plays you just have to make.
Now the Dolphins going to use the first of their timeouts. Clock says 25 seconds till halftime. Field goal unit on the sideline. They'll line up to go for it on fourth down. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. That is incomplete. They took a chance throwing it on fourth and short, but not to be, and they'll turn it over on downs. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
Let's go now.
Now Daniels. And that's going to be picked by Jalen Ramsey.
We had a chance to talk to the defensive coordinator the other day, and remember what he told us, Mike? He said, we know how talented this young rookie quarterback is. He can make all the throws. We've seen him do it in college. But it's a different animal now doing this in the NFL. We think we can make him force some bad throws and make some bad decisions. And so far here in the first half, that's exactly what they've done.
Now a first down throw for Tua. That's complete. It's Jalen Waddle. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right third. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front.
On the move at the 14-yard line, it's first and 10. A shotgun snap for Tua. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
It almost seemed to me before the snap, Mike, that the quarterback was expecting man coverage, and then after the snap, the defense fell into zone, and it just completely mixed them up. You can see he's staring down his receiver, and frankly, I think he's lucky that ball wasn't picked.
That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by Jeremy Chinn. So we've hit halftime here in the home team. The Commanders are out on top as we get you down to Florida, Orlando specifically. For the coaches, Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula to come out on top in this second half. Coming up.
Austin Seibert set to kick off.
Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. Here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. They'll get this up past the 20. And that's where they'll set up shop. So first and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. A pistol set with Tagovailoa. He's going to air this one out, looking for Hill. And that is incomplete.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it, continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
And he'll take this ahead for a gain of about 5, and here comes third down. To throw is Tua. And this ball incomplete on third down.
Mike, when you're completing less than 35% of your passes, you're just not going to win a lot of games in the NFL. He's just too erratic throughout the course of the game. Sometimes it's exactly how they practiced. And at other times, it looks like they've never practiced at all.
They're going to go. It's Tua. Sending it deep for Waddle. And he will dive into the end zone. 73 yards. Touchdown, Miami. Sanders here for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Dolphins will tie things up. We are all even at 14. We are all square. 14 apiece the score as this one's away. On the return, Noah Igbenogany. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over.
Okay, great.
First and 10.
Ready.
Here's Daniels. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
Here we go. Ready.
Daniels now going to look to throw. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. Look at the big man go. And he's going to take this all the way to the house. 77 yards. Touchdown, Washington. Using the tight end to get to the end zone, Greg, it's your old position. You're very familiar with that. That catch and carry. What an ability for your tight end to take it to the house.
Yeah, and this was never really the strength of my game, Mike, but we're seeing so many tight ends around the league who not only are great at securing the catch and making the tough ones, but it's their ability to extend the play after the catch that's separating them, just like we saw here.
Seibert now following the touchdown. He's out to kick it away. And he's going to bring it out from the middle of the end zone. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line. They'll start on the ground. It's Achane. Up the sideline. past the 30. They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a first down.
Well, after not having much success in the first half, they're able to get something going on the ground here to start the third quarter. I'd love to see the play caller mix in some play action, mix in some pass game. That should open up some of these holes for better situations to run the ball.
A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down. Now it's Tua, sending it deep for Waddle. And for the fourth time today, he has been intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
There's not a position on the field, Mike, let alone any sport, where the mental side doesn't come in and impact how well you perform. And in this case, when you've thrown 4 interceptions in one game, I think we can all safely assume some of those mental issues have seeped into his game. And if he can't get settled down, he's playing right into the hands of this defense.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Daniels now on first down. Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play. A nice throw by the rookie from LSU. He's got his team a first down.
And that's what you call being fearless, going over the middle. That's not everybody's cup of tea in this league, Mike. Some guys love to operate outside the numbers, and some guys understand their role is in the middle of the field, and not only to make that catch, but to do it
to the goal line and in. Terry McLaurin. Touchdown, Washington. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Here's Seibert now for the point after. He's got it. And the Commanders have doubled their advantage. It is now a 28-14 game. Seibert now following the touchdown. He's out to kick it away. From the 6, here comes a return. They finally get him down, but he gets all the way up close to the 40-yard line. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Tua. He's going to look downfield once again. Now here's another ball that's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore.
Ready?
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
Go!
They'll throw with Daniels. A quick slant on the money to McLaurin. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Come on. Set, ready?
Throwing now. Daniels. A dive and a catch. Incredible. So we are through 3. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready? 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Here's Robinson. Into the secondary, past the 40. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line.
And this is the point of the game, Mike, where you really can start leaning on your run game and try to close this game out. You've got the lead, you're in the fourth quarter, and they're able to pop off a big run.
Now Daniels throwing on 1st and 10. He's got his tight end. There's Ertz. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback, understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
It's a give up the middle to Robinson. And it doesn't appear that he got to that first down marker. They'll only give him a yard, so it'll set up 3rd down. 3rd and a yard. It's Daniels. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down.
Let's go now.
To throw is Daniels. Oh, that may be the break they needed. That one's intercepted. Picked off by Javon Holland.
So often it just comes down to decision-making, and while you understand there's going to be ups and downs and ebbs and flows anytime you're dealing with a young rookie quarterback, the reality is he wants to play well here at home. Maybe he's pressing a little bit, but he wants his fans at his home crowd to be behind him and support him. That's going to come. That's going to be all in due time. But here today, he's got to worry about just play well and execute at the quarterback position. Everything else will take care of itself.
Go ahead. One. Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion.
They'll drop to throw. He's going to look deep for Tyreek. And he's just throwing ducks up there. Another ball intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Ready?
They'll start on the ground with Robinson. The defense plays it beautifully on that one. They knock them back to the 7. On 2nd down, it's Daniels. Over the middle, he's got McLaurin. You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
Just didn't quite get enough into that ball. You see sometimes the pressure, the rush, force a quarterback to throw the ball off his back foot. And I think there was a little bit of that here at play. You have to be willing to step up, even in the face of pressure, and get enough behind that ball to put that one a little bit more on the money.
They convert with a gain of 15.
And another great throw. And I'll tell you what, Mike, so far today, this certainly does not look like a rookie quarterback. I mean, he is in complete control of this offense.
Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. And that is the hat trick. What a game. His 3rd touchdown reception of this one.
And nothing they've done to slow him down has worked, Mike. This defense, they're throwing multiple guys at him. They're playing man. They're playing zone. It doesn't matter. This guy is having his way, and he's having a day.
Seibert out now for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Commanders will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Tyreek now to return it. He's to midfield. Inside the 20. And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. They do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play. And he missed it. Didn't hit that one squarely at all. That's no good. And the score stays the same. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Here's Eckler on the return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Throwing is Daniels. There's that man again. Another catch. Here we go. One final play. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. So it's a win here for the